G'day there YouTube, welcome back to the channel. My name's Turk. Today I got another video for you. This time it was one request on I think my very first reaction video. It is Jinjer and their song Perennial live at the Wacken Open Air Metal Festival in 2019. Like I said, this was requested by a lot of people on my first video, so I thought I'd give it a look. Being that I saw a studio song the first time around, I thought this time I'd check out one of the live ones suggested, and there's a few better live concerts to pick than Wacken Open Air. Quick shout out to my boys here in Australia, Deprivation, for playing at the festival last year. Hopefully we'll see them on that stage again. As always, I'd just like to thank all my viewers, and of course definitely all the people who've found the time to comment. Majority of the people out there have been very supportive and very understanding of my limited video skills, and taking the time to offer very encouraging comments, so I thank you very much for that. Of course, if you feel so inclined, give the video a like, write out a comment, share the video even if you'd like to, that'd be awesome. And of course, chuck a subscribe on there because that'll help my channel immensely. And if you feel so inclined, head over to my Patreon page where you can join up and you'll get exclusive content, early access to my videos, and anything made from that will basically go to upgrading my gear, because I'm slowly doing that. Picked up a new camera over the weekend, so that should help my videos a bit. Hopefully stop some of the issues I have with the video and audio going out of sync, which was due to me having to run multiple programs to use the camera I was using. Hopefully this one works a bit better. Without further ado, let's get on with the reaction video. Like I said, it's Jinjer, Perennial, live at Wacken Open Air in 2019. Hope you enjoy.
Dankeschön, Germany. Well, with the next song, we must say goodbye to you.
Certainly added to tattoos since the last video I saw.
This autumn feels like funeral to me, the longest song of grief, and not for what has passed, but for what shall last.
Exhausted nights, always so tragic and so eternal. Wow, spectacular shadows, so.
Right from the start, like, you've got to give credit not only to the band, but the crew that put together this festival. They've a hell of an experience at doing it, but damn, they can get a good live sound out of a band. It doesn't hurt that the band knows what they're doing too, but to play on a stage like that with sound engineers and all the crew really who know so much what they're doing would be phenomenal. Now let's go back a couple of seconds. straight away I noticed, like, as far as the vocals go, like, she could definitely reproduce that heavier growl tone in a live situation, which, you know, not everyone can do. Sometimes it does come across, you know, a bit weaker in a live situation than it does when you can, you know, edit and overlay in a studio. But she's definitely reproducing it well live, and then transitioning into the clean vocals flawlessly. Like, takes a lot of practice, a lot of skill, and I dare say a lot of natural talent, and she's doing a fantastic job. I really do like it when, especially, you know, more intensive songs where there is just that slight break in the song, which they did, you know, switching between that second and third section, where it just gives you that moment to breathe and reset the ears, then back into the song. It's a really nice touch, which a lot of bands don't utilize well enough. Sometimes they just overload the ears, but it's always nice just to give them that moment to reset and then back into it. I'll go back in a sec, but what just got me then was that bass tone that he just came out with. That gave me a bassgasm. Love that tone. As a bassist, I searched long and hard to get that awesome clean tone. I mean, it does have effects on it still, but, you know, more or less clean tone. It's, oh, I knocked some stuff over. To get that clean tone, it takes a long time, a lot of work, and to be honest, you're never completely happy with it. If you are, awesome, but I know myself, I'm always searching for ways to improve the tone, and I like that one. I'm going to go back because I want to hear that again. Yeah, I thought he was doing some tapping there. just want to point out something I just heard then. There was definitely a multi-layered vocal there. So no doubt they're playing to a backing track. Now, I'm not one of these purists who insist you have to play everything live. If you can add little bits to your live sound through use of a backing track, by all means do it. Like, you're producing music for people to enjoy. You know, people go, oh, they can't do every little bit of it live. So what? You know, majority of the people in the crowd are still going to be having a great time. They're not going to care that there's a backing vocal track, especially when it adds such a nice harmony as what we just heard there. So go for it. Like, personally, I none of my bands do use backing tracks, but that's more because we don't have the equipment to do it. We have talked about it, and none of us are against it, especially for some of the more complex songs where with 5 members of a band on stage, you can't replicate every little thing you put into a song. But as long as the band members are all playing their instruments and no one's miming and lip syncing, add little bits here and there. Who cares? You know, like I said, I'm not a negative person, so I say if it adds to it, do it. That's my little rant over. Let's go back.
We found breathless paradise. No, we're not dead. No, you're not dead. Just enjoying coma. Thank you so much, Wacken. Well, we've heard a lot of great things about you, but it's about our expectations, man. You're fucking amazing! And stay amazing. Thank you so much, and see you someday. Mwah.
Well, I can definitely see why people have been suggesting check out that video. Hell of a live performance. I know if I was in that crowd, I'd be having a hell of a good time. I actually enjoyed that track overall, I think, more than I did Pisces. While there wasn't a, wow moment in it, like, because, well, she starts off straight away with the heavy vocals, so there wasn't a lull into a false sense of security with the clean vocals first. I think the musical structure and, well, that bass tone especially was one that I really liked. On a live performance note, they have a fairly good stage presence. The guitarists and bassists aren't doing anything overly flashy, though some people, myself included, because it's not easy to do and get a good, nice, clean and crisp hitting of notes while doing the tapping live, because the smallest little, wrong positioning and it can just be a dud note. But other than the tapping, they weren't doing anything too flashy, but it sounded good, and they were still moving around in such a way that connected with the crowd. Drummer seemed to be going off a fair bit. I'm not sure if he normally plays such a small stripped down drum kit, but he made very good use of it. I do recall the drummer from the band I mentioned before, Deprivation, their drummer Jared, telling me that on the stage they played, most of the bands use the same drum kit, so I imagine it's not his normal setup for drums, but played it flawlessly. As I mentioned during the middle of the song about the backing track, there was only one time I heard it, and that's in that middle bit where there was that harmony with the vocals. Like I said, it's not like they were basically having a backing track as the main focus and then playing around it. It was just used to accent the song, which is fantastic. I've got a few more Jinjer tracks lined up to check out at some point soon. Vortex, I believe, was suggested to me as being a bit more proggy, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. What was the other one suggested to me? Teacher. If anyone's got a suggestion of what version of those tracks I should check out, by all means put it in the comments, because some videos are better than others. Sometimes a live version is what everyone tells me to have a look at, as with this one. They always told me to check out the Wacken version. So yeah, feel free to pop that in the comments, as well as any suggestions for any other song you'd like me to check out. The comments in my first video led me to check out other bands and artists, and yeah, that's about it. Very enjoyable track, definitely looking to check it out more. Oh, one thing I was going to mention, in doing a little research about the band, I discovered in early 2020 Jinjer actually played at the local venue where I've played majority of my shows over the last decade. In fact, they were the last large show to play there before the lockdown in 2020. So how I missed that one, I don't know. I kind of kicked myself for missing that one now, but what can you do? Can't go back in time. Hopefully they come out again, and this time hopefully push to play the support, or at the very least just go to the show and enjoy it. That about wraps it up for this video. If you care to, like the video, comment, share, of course subscribe, as it always helps the channel. And if you'd like to, head over to my Patreon, where I'll have more videos up, especially some more exclusives and obviously some early access. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.